you were homeless and did both car living and YMCA living, maybe concurrently, how do they compare? What's better?
Oh, van life. Van life is so much better. Holy, when you're in a YMCA, you're just around people who are either doing crack or selling crack. It's one of the
Okay.
two.
What is crack? Does that have another name?
Meth.
Oh no, crack. Like no.
Oh, crack.
Yeah, like,
I heard crank as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we know what crack is.
Yeah.
Intimately.
But to be honest, there was like a nice little weed community there, and it was.
There's like drug-based racism or something. Like, oh,
there is
little weed community.
Come on, Woody, you're a borderline weed person at this point. You're a spokesman. You're fucking. You know,
I am. I'm a professional.
Yeah, you're getting. You know, you got all sorts of products, and you get. You know, you get stoned at least a couple times a month now. You're a borderline
wacky weed though. Just saying.
But you know how you would feel if Jackie was like, "Hey, you know what? What about a little crack? Just a little." You'd be like, "Are you insane? That's that's not a white people drug, honey. If you want some cocaine, I'll get you some cocaine. But if you ever say crack again, like there's a difference."
Not what she would say.
In the YMCA at the time,
that's what you would say.
So in the YMCA, right, it wasn't really crack, to be honest. I just say crack because it's the easier thing to say. Mm-hmm. But like, it was a drug called MCAT or methadone, not methadone. Methadone. It was like a legal high back in the day. And like, wow, people were just messed up on it. It was not the one.
Was it an opioid? Because I know that over in the UK, you guys are a lot looser than we are on your over-the-counter medicine.
No. So it was like, this was like back when spice was like a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like kind of like bar salts, but not bar salts. It was really weird. It made your sweat smell like cat piss, which is why people.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was weird. It's one of the most addictive substances ever, but only while you're on it. So like while you're on it, you'll do everything to just spend all your money and get more and get more. As soon as you go sleep and you come off it, you wake up and be like, "Fuck that! I never want to touch that shit again."
Yeah, well, that's a good. That's not.
No, that's methadone.
Sorry.
Oh, method. Oh, I'm sorry.
Zach, but the
drone, like MEPH drone, like DRO.
Yeah. Okay. Can you get codeine in your like pharmacy?
Yeah, we do, but it's not like a big thing because over here everyone just thinks it's heroin, which it kind of is. So
it is. Yeah. Like,
look at Kyle's eyes light up. He's like,
well, I know because like Kitty's from over there, and she would always talk about their cough syrup. Like, yeah, our cough syrup's just codeine. And so, what do you mean? Just for a little cough, you'd have opium? Yeah, yeah, you'd have a whole bottle of opium.
The one everyone has here is that DXM, or in cough syrup. You just get that in a cough syrup, I think. But
yeah,
that you don't want to do that. That's some like disgusting people shit.
You said van life, which is a little different than I think of a homeless in a car. Did you have a bed in a van and like that kind of setup?
No. So when I had no money and I was like just sort of mooching about trying to see what life was saying, I just lived in a car. So like I took out the passenger seat in a car and just put a bed there. And I sort of did that in a couple cars for maybe like 4 years. And then eventually I got a van, used it for like a year. COVID happened, and then I started making money, and then I haven't actually lived the van life properly because after COVID, I'm now actually like in a nice situation. But yeah.
Did you ever pick up a girl and then just put her in like the bed as you drove her somewhere?
Like, if you could see is there any way I can pull up a picture of the van right now? Because it's not like how you think.
Yeah,
you could
it's how I think.
I think it like might be. So like,
is it like a British van, like a shitty little.
Imagine a 70s pimp car.
Yep.
But like a van.
Right. I imagine now I'm picturing bubble windows, like portholes,
like a Euro traveler van with like the table in the back.
It's more
whenever I hear
the outside just looks like a standard kind of like a work van.
When I hear that someone removed their passenger seat, I think, oh, they just completely gave up on dating. Right? Like, is that what happened?
No, I mean, you found it. Oh shit!
Oh fuck, that's pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, that was like day one, I think.
What do you think is dope about that, Woody? We see a metal roof and a blanket.
Look, it's the I wouldn't call that leopard because it's stripes, but that I'm gonna redecorate my room.
True.
I'm in.
I
Oh
have
my
a
God.
picture somewhere of all the cars that I ever lived in.
There's
Here we
more than
go.
one.
This is
That guy's living his best life.
Ever had
I love
ever
that
lived in.
picture. Okay.
It's someone in a car. I don't
Oh,
understand
long
why you
ago,
love it. I don't get it.
He's this adventure every day. He wakes up, doesn't know what he's doing that
He's
day.
a poor person. He's a poor person who's looking for anything he can do to get out of this situation. He is suffering here.
At this point, I had enough money to buy a van at least.
Look at that
Okay.
guy. Look at
So like
look
this
at
van cost me like $5,000 as well, so it wasn't even like it was cheap. But
He
like this
lives in a
is like the
van.
beginning of like me just making like the first bits of like, you know, oh shit, I can actually spend something on top of my paycheck.
You
Can
have
you go back to
open
that
wounds and you're in the woods by a van. That was not a great time in your life.
No, I loved it. It was fun.
See, I'm right. It was dope.
Go on the Instagram link I just put in there, and if you look through all the other vehicles I lived in beforehand, you'll be like, oh shit, yeah, the van at that point was good.
So you were like stoked on the van. You're like, this is
Oh,
so
yeah.
much better than the, Geo Metro I've been living in.
Oh, he had a Mercedes?
Yeah, well, that's the van is a Mercedes one. So this is going back. So like everyone, it goes. So I had a black cab,
A black cab?
like a taxi, one of the London
Okay.
taxi cabs. Yeah, little estate car, and then I had my first car, which was this little shit Mazda 2 that I spray painted.
It's a camouflage?
Yeah, I got it for like £200, so I just spray painted it.
I don't see a car in that picture.
Yeah, it's totally like I'm levitating in the woods. But, damn, I would not. wanna
How
live in
long
a
did you
van.
do van life?
I mean, all in all, with everything from like 2017, no, 26. Well, yeah, if you include America, 2015 until 2019.
Wait,
Yeah.
you did
Oh
van
my
life in
God.
America?
Yeah, I just don't really have many photos of it because it was on one of my mate's YouTube channels. But he is not someone I really associate with these days. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. He's probably bad influence.
Bad influence, yeah.
In America, did you go cool places? Did you do van life in like the Grand Canyon and the
Yeah.
Sweet deserts? And
Fuck yeah, I went to the Grand Canyon. It was sick. I've been to
Fuck yeah.
44 states.
that's
Damn,
Oh,
that's
That's
more
most
than I
of
have,
them.
too.
More than me, I
That
think.
is the majority.
yeah.
I haven't been to anywhere in England.
Do you guys remember Warp Tour?
Yeah, I got pickpocketed at Warp Tour 2008. Lost
Yeah,
$50.
I can imagine.
$50 when you're fucking 16.
Then the
17.
pickpocket came back and beat me up for not being worth his time.
I was just walking around and I was like, God damn, I'm thirsty. And it was like, no water the rest of the day for you, dumbass. You just got your wallet stolen.
Oh, dude,
You
I
didn't
have
go to
tell you
someone and
that-
implore, please, sir,
Oh.
I've been robbed. Could I have a bit of water?
It was a madhouse, and a friend of mine just bought me waters throughout the day.
Fair.
That was annoying. Fuck.